We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. And here's the second generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields.
Leading off for Texas, center fielder number 3. Delino DeShields.
Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Daniel Robertson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Here's Chris Davis now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Chris Davis.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
First baseman
Edwin Encarnacion now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Patterson on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Here's Brian Dozier now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And that misses ball 1. For Encarnacion, that's double number 3 so far on the year. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. To 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Left fielder.
Here's Joey Gallo now. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Garcia giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, center fielder Leury Garcia
drops in a strike to start the at. Bat 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Gene Segura comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So digging in now, Ozzie Albies. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Striding into the box, Daniel Parker. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Hit back up the middle. Dozier has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Settling in now, Robinson Chirinos. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Robinson Chirinos.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Patterson has a beat on it. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. This is skied into short left center. Garcia is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a little blooper to center. Albies ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Left fielder,
just a tick behind for a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Into the box now, Jordan Patterson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Gallo comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And he's safe. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. Grounded to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning trying to pick things up where he left off. Daniel Robertson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Robertson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Riding in once again, Chris Davis. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a ball 1-0. For Davis, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutcheon is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Second baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Now at the plate, Carlos Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Third baseman.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is right there. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping into the box, Daniel Parker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Daniel Parker.
First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. In now, Adrian Beltre. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a flare out toward right center. Albus ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. Here's Joey Gallo now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through for a hit. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. To third. Stopped on the slide by Sanchez. The second for 1. Safe. But 1's all they get as the run scores. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Albus backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Off the fourth for the White Sox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Davis. Gone to lead off the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A base hit in his first trip. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Digging in, Jordan Patterson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Standing in, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box, Carlos Sanchez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Robertson.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double. Here's Chris Davis now. He doubled his last time through.
Davis.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit in the air to left. McCutcheon is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Robertson rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game. And he'll get in there safely. Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1. For Encarnacion, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Encarnacion is on his way home. The runner scores from second. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Gallo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Gallo.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. Beltre's there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Gene Segura standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Encarnacion has room in foul territory. 2 down. Now at the plate, Ozzie Alvis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Chirinos. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run. Striding in once again, Ronald Guzman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Digging in to try it again. Delino DeShields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a line drive to left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1.
The batter, shortstop, Daniel Robertson.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him. Digging in, Chris Davis. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Bouncer down the line. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Robertson into shallow left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Yohan Moncada. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready for another chance? Jordan Patterson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. High in the air out to center field. Garcia moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Joey Gallo now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Gallo.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Chirinos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Garcia. And that ends the inning.
It's
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez.
And
No
leading
hits
off for the
in
White
2
Sox.
trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Omar.
And he just keeps
Narvaez.
rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number
Up next
1.
for the White Sox. Third
Now
baseman,
batting, Carlos Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This is pulled into right. Davis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number
Standing
28.
in, Leury Garcia.
Leury
0 for 2 with a
Garcia.
walk for him so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. Now at the plate, Gene Segura.
batter, number
He's working
5,
on a 1 for
shortstop,
3 thus far.
Gene Segura.
Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald
Leading
Guzman.
off for
He'll
Texas.
lead things off as they look to
Designated
perhaps
hitter,
build on an
Ronald
already sizable
Guzman.
lead. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Patterson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's the second
Center fielder,
generation
number
big
3.
leaguer Delino DeShields. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Striding into the box,
batting,
Daniel
shortstop.
Robertson. He's
Daniel
tripled and doubled in
Robertson.
4 trips in the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Sanchez is there to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in, Ozzie Albies.
And
He'll see
leading
what
off
he
for
can
the
do
White Sox.
leading off the home 8.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting,
Digging in
First
now,
baseman,
Daniel Parker.
Daniel
First
Parker.
pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gallo sprinting after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he is in there. Now in the box, Andrew McCutchen. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Bounce towards the mound. This is foul for the first strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada.
Designated hitter.
He's working on it. Tony Barnett comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. So digging in now, Jordan Patterson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Chris
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Now a ball line softly down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. On to first, and they get. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Catcher.
Hits this one hard the other way. Robertson has it. No problem here, 1 away. So striding in, Carlos Sanchez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Now a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
1-1. Ready with the 1-1. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Center fielder number 28.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Leury Garcia becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Gene Segura is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. And guys, the Rangers couldn't have done it tonight without the contributions of this player, Edwin Encarnacion. Strike a pose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.